Welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott Wave update for FLR. Now, just quickly before I get into that count, just wanted to make you aware that I made a X or Twitter account. It's at caching_waves. There's a link in the description as well as the pinned comment. And I use that just to repost the videos on there if you prefer to get updates that way. All right, so let's get into the count. Now, nothing's changed on the 4 hour. Looking for this to become a diagonal as a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 to the upside. Currently targeting between 4.7 cents and 5.3, in which case we would expect, after this is complete, a corrective move to correct this entire move and look for further upside after the fact. Now, I'm not going to get too in depth in that at the moment. But that's what we're looking for long term, a correction back after we can complete 5, find support at this previous 4th, and look for further upside after that. But we're going to focus in down on this area, looking for a 3-wave flat as an ABC to complete our 4th wave, hold this previous resistance here, which is now acting as support at this order block, and we do not want to fall below this level, except for maybe a single candle like you see in this wave 2 here. Now we're going to zoom into this area and talk about what we talked about yesterday and the path that's most likely at this point. Go down to the 15-minute. Now yesterday we were in this area here, and we talked about the fact that this was a wave, potentially a B wave complete or an X wave complete, and we could come down in 5 here to make our 1-to-1 extension of this A wave off the B for our C, and then we'd look for that 5th wave to the upside. We also talked about how we could be in the middle of a B wave, and this is an A, B, C. Then we get our 1-to-1, and then we go long. Now, it doesn't really change like levels, but it changes how we get there, right? Which as traders is very, very important. So go back down to the hourly. And my probability right now, I think we come up for this C wave as an A, B, C. Then we come down to the 1-to-1. Then we go. Reason being this wave here, most likely a flat as a 3, 3, 5. We might get one more down if that 5th wave isn't complete, but looking for this move to the upside next. I was looking at this, just looking at the shapes, right? We have 3 waves to the upside. This is not complete, obviously, here. We didn't make a lower low here, not complete. Possibly a triangle, but very, very ugly. I think it's the lowest probability that this is some sort of triangle. Just doesn't fit properly. None of the guidelines work. So most likely, this is a 3-wave zigzag. We got our X wave, and we got a flat. Again, we can come one more lower, but I wouldn't give it much room. So that looks like, most likely, this is a W, X, Y. And now we're looking for 3 waves to the upside, most likely a Y wave to complete. So I'm actually going to change this from an ABC to a WXY. And you would say, why are you doing that? Again, we have to go with the rules of Elliott Wave, which is if this correction in 3, because we got 3 waves up, we need to hit at least the 70% retracement down here to expect 5 waves to the upside as a flat. Since we haven't reached that and it looks like we're potentially complete, we'd expect 3 waves to the upside as a Y because we didn't hit that 70%. Now, areas where we could make one more low, as you can see, our 1-to-1 extension of this first W wave off the X is at 3.137 cents. And we almost got there on linear scale. But we have passed the 618, so that's the important part. So the correction can be done, or we might get one more micro. What's going on here? Sorry. So this pattern can be complete now, or we get one more tick lower like this if the fifth wave isn't complete. It's just tough because we're on such a small time frame to get any good wave count on just this small wave here, although it does look impulsive. So it could get one more down and go, or just go from here and make a three-wave move to the upside. Now, areas we're looking for is between the 1.236 and the 382 of this wave to the downside, which is right there between 3.613 and 3.736. So that's what I'm looking for next, a equal leg in time and price of this wave, our W, off our X. Again, it might be complete, hard to say, up to this zone, and then looking for our C wave to the downside at the 1-to-1 extension whenever it's complete. And we'll have to pull this pivot to get our target, but most likely just around 3 cents-ish on the nose. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. There are scalps available here. I'm not going to give any suggestions on how to trade this wave, but it should be pretty obvious. If you see 5 waves up on the absolute micro, look for an ABC, stop at the low, targeting that Y wave, right? But looking good. I would have expected further downside here if we just didn't get such a high retracement there. That's why I have it labeled most likely as a flat, and that's why this connects so well as a WXY. So yeah, looking for this move, C wave, then we go target our 5th wave for higher highs. But looking good at the moment. There's not much further to update at the moment. But yeah, this is going to be good in the future. Just waiting for it to pan out. And I most likely will look for a short up in this area, but I will make sure to update that tomorrow once we get the waves start to fill out a little better. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.